I've always been interested in politics and government from a very young age, and looking at my options way back when I was doing my leaving cert, the BSc Government looked quite interesting at the time. I looked into it, and I was lucky enough to get the points for it, and I just went into it, and I haven't looked back since. Really, it was a great degree to do for me, really. It was quite varied, which was probably the biggest surprise to me, and was quite a pleasant surprise at the end of it. Um, there's a perception that especially when you say to people that you're studying government, that they turn around and say, "Oh, you want to be Taoiseach someday or a minister." Where in reality, the course was quite varied in terms of business modules, economic modules, and also language modules. If you wanted to go down that route, I was lucky in first year to study Irish. Which was something that I was quite interested in and still am interested in. Unfortunately, I couldn't study it for the other years because I wanted to pursue other areas of the degree. But the political aspect of the course was certainly something that I was very interested in, and it was quite varied as well between local, national, and international. But I suppose as a journalist, and specifically a political journalist, knowledge of how government works and how politics works on a theoretical basis is quite important to have. It's important to know the checks and balances in our own country, in our own city, and in our own region in Europe, especially if I'm covering a city council, the Dáil, the Senate, or any sort of election or anything that's happening in Europe. You need to know what's going on and why is it going on. And I certainly learned that from my 4 years in the government degree about how politics and government really works. I suppose there were certain different parts. Halfway through, they changed. When I was in first year, I really, really enjoyed the national politics, which has looked at the Republic of Ireland specifically, and the Dáil and the Seanad and the President. That was probably my favourite part in first year. But then I started switching, and I have a newfound appreciation for local politics and the local government modules that were put on offer. It just opened up a brand new world of layers that I had never seen before, that you don't even see in national politics. A lot of people dismiss local government and local politics, but it's as cutthroat as the national and international scene. But especially the international, the work placement, which I completed in the New York State Assembly, was really opened my eyes to the world, and it opened my eyes to different viewpoints on issues. Going over there, not knowing anything, for example, about marriage equality, not particularly having a stance in it, being in the centre really of a debate that only finalised itself this year with my own office over there, who were central to getting the marriage equality bills passed through the Assembly. Failed in the Senate, but it got passed this year, a good X number of years on. To be involved in something like that, it really opened my eyes to how things can be achieved here in Ireland, and other aspects of the degree I found very interesting, such as the social aspect of the society, which I was fortunate enough to be a part of, which was heavily supported by the department, and that all led into one big blender of an enjoyable 4 years. Yeah, certainly did. I mean, there's not many political journalists of a young age out there at the moment, and being able to go walk into an editor's newsroom and just say that I have a degree in government, I know what I'm talking about. When it comes to local politics, when it comes to national politics, when it comes to the finer aspects of terms, for example, the Lord Mayor's term of office, what's involved in the Lord Mayor's office in terms, having that arsenal in your back pocket, it was a massive help to me. And not just in the political aspect of things, as a business journalist as well as a political journalist, knowing the basic rule of thumb on tax affairs in the country and internationally, and the basic economic models that are out there and what works and what doesn't work, lends a certain sense of credibility when you're talking to major businessmen and small and emerging businessmen and women, because they will respect you and they'll open up a lot more to you if they know what you're talking about. I'd highly recommend it. It's something that I was very proud to be a part of. I'm very proud to say that I did a Bachelor of Science in Government. I would say check it out. Check it out if it's for you. Be aware of what you're entering into. Like with any course in university, and don't be afraid to ask questions before you put down that choice on your CAO form, or before you even enter college, give the department a ring. They're very friendly, and go in with your eyes open. But I'd highly recommend it to anyone with any passing interest even in the political world, and with a passing interest in how decisions are made regardless of what your political affiliations are.